Hello, my name is Chelsea Alf. I am from Mozambique and I'm a singer songwriter living in Warsaw, Poland. My dream is to be known as one of the greatest artists and performers of all time. Also, making sure that my family and the people around me are benefiting from what I do. I would say my mom and my life journey because a lot of the things that I sing in my songs come through that. So, my mom and her love for God. The moment I like the song is when I know it's supposed to be out there. I feel like I love the fact that I enjoy my own art, and when I share it to the world, it's something I'm proud of. I would say that my relationship with my voice has changed over time, especially because it has matured. I got a little bit knowledge with how I use my voice, the techniques, and everything. I would say the emotion is still there because the the main thing I like to share is the passion that I have and the love that I have for music. So it has changed for the better. How I met my band, it was through different circumstances. Here in Poland, I used to go to a lot of events where other artists were performing, so I'll join them. And while joining them, I kind of met some of them, for example, Ilya, Pavel, Christoph. I met in different scenarios. One of the guys is actually a really interesting story. I was having a tough day, but that day I just heard somebody playing the saxophone. As he was playing the saxophone, I was like, this person is too good to just be in the streets playing. So I remember like him playing for me, and that day, as much as I was caught up with a lot of stress, that song didn't pass through me, just something like I could ignore. Then I got his content, and later on he joined my band. So it's something I'm really happy about. And yeah, different circumstances, that's how we met. If I had to describe my band in three words, I would say fun. I would say we are friends. I would say we love what we do. When I sing, I feel a freedom that makes me feel, gives me the sensation of belonging. When I sing, I feel like I'm alive. I feel like I am exactly where I'm supposed to be. Nothing else gives me the same feeling as music does for me. As a lead singer, I decide to lead when I am certain about what I want to bring. For example, my songs, when I know I have to show them how to play my songs, but I choose to follow or listen to when I know, for example, there's somebody that can give an input better than what I'm suggesting. Living in Mozambique, you're surrounded with different cultures, different environments, different style of music. I would say we listened to a lot of amapiano. There was a phase where we listened to a lot of amapiano. So I was surrounded with gospel, with amapiano, with Afrobeats. It's a mix of sounds. So for me, where I grew up really shaped the way I perceive music. I don't take it like, oh, I can only do one thing. I believe in myself in as somebody that can do different genres just because of how much I connect with all of them. How I connect emotionally with the band without using words, I would say when we are performing, for example, and we just communicate with our eyes, basically. So when I'm performing and I look back and I see them having fun and being excited about what we are playing, I just look and I'm like, I know we are doing the right thing and I know we are connected. I think the trust for me looks like knowing that everybody's gonna do their part and we are all committed to doing it. I pray. Basically, I pray because I know that I believe God got me, and I believe this is a phase of my life that is meant to be for greatness. And I pray and I believe that everything is gonna work out. The people there are gonna have fun. My band is gonna have fun, and I'm also gonna have fun. So yes, I pray. Sometimes I do some warm ups if I can. I try to talk to my friends. My mom, she usually hype me up a lot. She's like, "Yes, you go, star girl." She calls me star girl. So, yeah. My dream collaborator is Sasha Kiable. I know she's an upcoming artist from UK and I identify a lot with the way she expresses herself in the music. So I definitely would love to work with her. The genre that I would like to try, I would say, would be rap. I would like to showcase a bit more of my style. Very soon, you guys are gonna hear me rapping. I don't know why, but you guys are gonna hear me rapping. The part of my identity that feels more present that when I'm singing, I would say me being energetic, I feel more in tune with myself as I am singing. So I'd say people see more of my side, being fun, being goofy, and also smiley all the time. So yeah. In terms of creating, rehearsing, or performing, I would say I would go definitely for performing, but there's gonna be no performing without creating or even rehearsing. But my almost ultimately favorite would be performing, is where I see myself singing, people singing back to me. I see the energy, I see people enjoying the concert with me. So definitely performing. I think if this chapter had a title, I would say is a chapter where I am becoming bold, I am evolving, I am definitely not only living in the potential but actually stepping into it. The band has surprised me in a lot of ways, but one song in particular that caught my attention was Lock and Key. So the first time they played Lock and Key, I didn't even give any input. I just sent the song, they listened to it, and as I arrived on rehearsal, they're already playing exactly as I was imagining in my head, and they made it even better, adding some extra instruments. So it was a moment that I was like, wow, I don't even need to say anything to you guys. You guys just get me. And it was a nice feeling, definitely. I'd say I relate with music in different ways depending on the scenario. Sometimes it can be for healing, sometimes it can be for storytelling, and sometimes I do tell stories that are not my own. So, guys, not every love song is mine. Okay, it's sometimes about my friends, but definitely recently music has been for healing because my journey itself has made me see traits of myself that I needed like to work on, and music definitely helped me a lot on that. And I do love to tell some stories here and there. So in different scenarios, I use music for different occasions. You should expect Chelsea Alfie and her band stepping into great stages, stepping into beautiful, beautiful, beautiful songwriting, and also stepping into the becoming of a great era.